Greetings once again, my dear friends, and welcome to more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Because
She likes you. And that's no small thing toward a cami. And make no mistake, as long as you're sheriff, you are a cami. Now, Glacier, reckon we've put off our appointment with Luke too long.
Okay, so Kimitsu likes me. That's good. That's very nice. Okay.
Yeah, we better go see Her Ex-Majesty. Get it over with.
Since I'm now responsible for her damn security.
Here's the Glacier. Wonder if the old bird's watching from her penthouse window.
Hi, Lou.
Now remember, if Lou's lips are moving, she's lying. But you handled her well enough before. Got permission to roam. Let's see what she's after.
What's she got for us? Hey, Lou. How do you do?
There you are.
Thank you for your aid.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service.
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gang. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace... the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood. The call of the sun as the dry seeds burn. The red that runs through unfertile soil. The wind that flays sinew from heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Hear what?
Hear what?
We were talking of the gangrel.
What just happened?
You saw some vision? What was that?
You can't hear it. It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful, the eldest. Of course, you were asleep, and it started after your time. Doomsayers call it the Beckoning. They have it linked to Cain, Gehenna, antediluvians. The boogeymen we tell fledglings not to fear.
Tell me more about this beckoning.
And what is this beckoning?
For many, it is merely a feeling. A strange urge. Often there are dreams.
Dreams? Visions? Huh.
Then comes the music, sounding in the stillness, in the quieted mind. They say it's the song of Gehenna, beseeching our return to the cradle of civilization, to bleed in the east.
What do you mean, bleed in the east?
What do you mean by bleed in the east?
Some call it a crusade. They think they can prevent Gehenna by hunting elders in Torpor. Such bad manners, don't you think? Lion or stray, if a cat lies sleeping, it should be left that way.
So what do you call it?
A war, darling, against idiots.
Gehenna is no small thing.
Gehenna. I have heard this name. The end times. When the antediluvians will rise to devour their children.
If you believe the myths. The third generation, grandchilder of Cain, survivors of the Great Flood. The mighty progenitors of our clans.
You're certain you hear it?
You are certain you hear this, Song of Gehenna?
I've heard it for, so many years now. The summoning recognizes my strength. But I won't leave my jewel of a city. Oh, no. No matter who calls. Now, there was another thing. So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court have sent me a new helper. A gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
Tell me more about this gangrel.
What more can you tell me about this, Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that never mind was better than rumors. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
And do you have a particular preference?
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
Where can I find Nyx?
Where will I find the gangrel?
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
I didn't scent the gangrel down in the foyer, but let's take a look.
Well, I'm sure she's down there, or else I have to track her down. That's gotta be her.
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security.
Okay, you're not
Let's get a couple
Nyx.
things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou. And to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ugh. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. But we're the same clan, and you're my elder. The fuck am I gonna teach you? How to use a DVR?
When did our clan join the Camarilla?
When did our clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most of our number were firmly Sabbat.
Upset you missed a chance to have a hand in it? Well, you snooze, you lose. We're not all camarilla, just the smart ones. A bunch of us joined a few years back, but building up trust takes time. So don't fuck up and make the rest of us look bad.
Okay, tell me of your mortal life.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track. Kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size, because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again.
Impressive. What brings you to Seattle?
What brings you to Seattle?
This camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
Opportunities to prove yourself.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to prove I'm not a traitor. Besides, if I can get on Lou's good side, well, then there's a whole city at my fingertips. Since you're on the clock, Sheriff, I have business for you. You and I both know that every city has its shadow side. In Seattle, it's getting too visible. I've had word passed down on some of the troublemakers. Getting close to where we don't want them. I'm gonna deal with my share, but you could help me out.
Have a good night.
There we are. The clan of the beast indeed.
Hey! Are you looking for me?
Yeah, apparently I am.
Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation, but damn if you aren't a little thing.
Good evening. I am pleased to meet a fellow wanderer.
What?
You and I have much in common. Travelers navigating a new territory.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be best buds. Want to sleep over at my place and we can braid each other's hair?
They tell
Oh
me you have
no, I
a problem.
bored her.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring them back to Lou, right? Fresh blood delivered to your door. But Lou won't eat anything I bring back. Picky brat. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, here comes the airplane?
Tell me more about your service for Lou.
Honestly, something ain't right with her. And it's not just the fussy feeding. She won't leave her haven at all. But who the hell's she hiding from? She mutters to herself, stares at nothing. And the other day, she was laying out clothes for the grand tour. Listen, I know she's a big deal around here, but between you and me, girl is not playing with a full deck.
Yeah, she does seem to be a little... not all there.
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangrel shows up for a little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kinda small. But Gangrel life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
So what are your aims here?
What is it you are hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers is a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stake mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
Well, it's good to meet
Good to
you.
meet you, Nyx. I can help. What do you need?
Ugh, I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou will turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, a used tissue, anything. Then I'll do the dirty work.
Okay. I believe that means I'm gonna need to go out and about and find them.
Find suitable mortals and bring back something with their scent. Well, the suitable part, now that's the kicker. The Ventru do make mealtime difficult, don't they?
I'm not sure if we were supposed to meet up or something, but this is a bad time right now.
I am quite pleased that our paths have crossed. You are unique.
Sorry, I can't help. I need to... I'm expected at home any minute.
That's a first course. But Lou is particular. Wouldn't hurt to provide a few more options.
Well, let's have a look.
Is something wrong? What do you want?
I know someone who would love to meet you. I shall arrange an introduction.
Look, I don't want any of whatever you're on. Thanks.
Good. Just one more should have us covered. Let's look around.
Huh? What's going on there? Ah, edge of the city.
Believe she ditched me. Where's all the action at?
No. No.
I don't carry any money with me. Whatever. I just want to get some sleep before my morning stand-up.
That is our feast found, I reckon. I'd say the doing's done. Best hightail it back to Nyx. Let her catch the scents before they fade.
And hope they're good enough for Lou. Which I bet they're not.
done yet? Hey, so how'd it go?
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa, thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Okay, can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Ah! Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot round here means more to me than you know.
What does it mean to you?
You're desperate to stay here. Why?
A girl can't wander around forever. Look, I'm not stupid. I know I'm the square peg in the round hole. I figure my best shot is to make friends in high places. Prove I'm useful because the useless fuck-ups don't get to stay.
To stay in the city?
Stay in one piece!
There is something here you are not telling me.
Ugh, don't worry about me, sweetie. There's nothing I can't handle. See ya.
We should give Nyx time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear of it. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
Well, suppose I should at least introduce myself to Fletcher. Probably got time to do that. Before dawn. I'd rather not introduce myself to him, but at least say hi for the evening.
Snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
As ever, at the piano.
Still alive, I see. Good for you. My prince has instructed me to help you recover your old skills. I am, of course, at your disposal. Since I have you, I wanted to raise an environmental issue. I assume, like me, you've been outraged by the scrawls left on our civic architecture by the Anarchs. Since you're now part of Ryong's cleanup crew, I'd like them removed. The garish graffitos erased, deleted. If you happen to do the same to their artists, then it's only what they deserve.
I would be happy to. Symbols have power.
Well, well. You're sharp, aren't you? The Anarchs believe they're staking a claim, and the more the scum believe it, the harder it is to scrape them off.
I will see you later.
So he's a Ventrue trainer.
So, Fletcher wants the town cleaned up. Anarch symbols on the walls, huh?
We'll see if I've got time to at least accept a couple of quests. Because Onda here wants me to do something.
Fire. I hear you're doing good work out there.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. Izzy's an older ghoul among the Anarchs. Got big ideas. She set up a den on top of the Goddard building. Can you deal with her?
I will deal with it. I will speak to you again.
Kill Izzy at the Goddard building. It's interesting that you can occasionally hear bits of traffic, but you can't ever see any traffic. Parked cars are plenty, sure, but no actual traffic.
Hey, get over here!
We're gonna find you!
Oh dear.
That's how we do things around here!
That's a little bit on the awkward side. That was easy, apparently. Ah, there is something there.
That'll please Fletcher.
Can't wait till more animals get to see him.
What do you get the Dominor who has everything?
A new goal. What, you don't like that one? I do. Mid-air fading. Now that was fun. Yes.
Right. Hard to be a gigolo.
So, Mrs. Thorne, hi.
Hello again, dear. I trust you wiped your feet.
Do you have an errand for me?
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'd deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. Enjoy your night.
Package delivery, of course. Guess that's what you use the sheriff for.
Should have never left LA.
But it's fine. Packages need to be delivered. To be perfectly honest, it's a good way of getting to know the city.
This is for you.
What? Oh,
Let's hope the old woman can do what she promised.
Oh, I'm sure she can. Okay, now to see what our Banu Hakim friend has for us. I bet it's either go here and kill these ghouls, or this specific ghoul, or go here and deliver this package to this person. That's my prediction. Nico, my man.
Aha! The brave nomad returns to my humble store.
Is there a wrong I might set right?
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. This wristwatch comes from Jonathan. Jonathan killed his brother over a matter of money. He still takes money with violence. His cologne is cheap. You should find him easily.
I have the scent. I hope your night is pleasant.
Track down and deal with Jonathan. Optional, don't break the Masquerade. Track him down and deal with him, ideally without breaking the Masquerade. Without breaking the Masquerade too much anyway.
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
Watch your step.
The shadows came alive and took him. And that's all that happened, because that was not a Masquerade violation. Apparently. They just, you know, fed on a dude in public. But, to be fair, Lasombra can get away with that. Sometimes.
It is good to see you again. Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good. Oh, I have some elixir you might make use of. There is no trade in it for me.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
Okay.
Be well.
Well, looks like we're going to Betty Buys. Okay. Back home. Velvet Members Saga. Well.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
They say what they want to hear.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Let's talk about Lou.
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou is clearly ill.
What do you know of Lou's illness?
The beckoning I've heard rumors of, but nothing more than what she said. Though I'd a notion it was for folks much older than herself. But this does put meat on the bones of a mighty mystery. Why did Her Highness take a step back? I never did understand it. A prince giving power away? The rarest of things. Maybe this is the cause.
Let's talk about Katsumi.
I now know more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
She has potential.
I have met others like her in the past. Capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
And now let us talk of Sophia.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I feel she masks something.
There is something in this which disturbs me. The ghoul, Piotr. What was he to her?
There's two ways to read this riddle. Either she truly liked him, or he knew something she didn't want to lose. Not that it'd surprise me, given the tales I've heard of Tremere. I wonder which it is.
Useful thoughts, thank you.
It is good to discuss these things. But it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Back in the sea of sunflowers.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specify.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
You're not the usual victim.
You? I mean, you don't fit the mold for being sleepless in a Seattle body bag, if you pardon my saying so. Now, if your eyes were an inch closer together, or you owned a dog named Sven, or delighted in crunching on kettle chips in an art house movie theater, then maybe I could see it. Are any of those things true, Miss...
What? No, and I'm Verona. Just Verona. What the heck are you talking about? You are a detective, right? Look, it's real simple. I'm going through my purse, and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky-looking sword thing.
Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out.
A decorative metal cross weathered with a sharp point at one end. That shape was sometimes called the Cross of St. James. I'd seen it in the 2020s at Pandora's death, but also back in the old days, each time at a murder scene.
Now this was familiar.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
You're a little marked up.
Good quality paper. I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
Ah, no, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
That's an interesting aroma.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yes, I suppose so.
Nice lettering.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Of course.
Good talk.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. I wondered if Verona had remembered Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there...
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
So you were in a bar.
From the letter, I deduce you were in the bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Same friends who watched your purse.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
So which bars did you visit?
Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails. but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
I'm quite familiar with both places.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Seattle PD.
Nope. Where's the out?
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
Alrighty.
I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference. I didn't think that was worth. Oh, that would have. I didn't think that would help. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I figured I needed my. I didn't see the point in confusing things.
Well, I think I might need to eat somebody. Get my spirit touch back. Hey, buddy.
What's the word, Wilbur?
So good, Fabien.
I'm kind of thirsty.
Vintage.
A drink, another drop. So good, Fabien.
Lemony, lemony moss.
I knew you were a man of taste. Take care, Blair.
Love you, Mom.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Know anything about the rebar killer?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
My detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. but I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Well. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery.
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. I'll see you later.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Verona remembered the Macon bar, and I was sure they would remember her. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Hey, Benny.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Yeah, out of the Rebar Killer.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same M.O., boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
Oh,
but
right.
Boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you better.
Damn, Benny. You're a bit of a cunt.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word.
Sushi smash and bomba.
Mr. Guru, can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabien, my man. I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
I'd like a little of that chill of yours, my friend.
I've plenty to share. Is yours for the taking.
Ooh, you sent sparks into my noggin, Guru, old friend. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
You know, it probably is.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. I went down to the...
Aha, because we haven't spoken with Silky yet. It was either Fabien or Fhyre.
Fabien, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Ah, it's about a girl.
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
You ever hear of Santiago?
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate.
Alrighty. Let's go and visit Katsumi. See if Verona stopped in there. There's a lot more people in here than the last couple of times I came in.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
I'm tracking down some partygoers as it happens. A group of young ladies. One of them was given an unwanted gift by a none-too-friendly admirer. Any bells?
Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Get what you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know, for evidence.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably is old. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Blip, bloopy, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective.
There's a guy spent some time around you.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact.
Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears.
Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a multi-bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman.
Well.
Whiff fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Screw you, Pockets.
Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing hearts. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place.
Wow. Where to next?
Verona remembered the Macon bar. I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters, a site plagued by Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured...
Let's be thorough. Search every lead. We need to visit the prince as well.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy?
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity. as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, literally and figuratively.
Yes, we don't need to see Lou. I don't get the idea that Fabien will visit Lou very often at all. In
Decking
fact,
the halls.
probably not.
Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the day.
Okay.
Verona remembered the Macon bar.
The stars align. The future comes. We will be uplifted. We will be blessed.
You will you? Okay.
Shelby, have you a moment before the rapture comes?
The world thrills as ecstasy reaches out for us both. Can you not feel it, Fabien?
Could you spare a drink?
Shall we celebrate together the coming ascension?
Oh, yes, Fabien. Bliss is coming. Embrace me.
Now that's taking things a bit too far. We're friends and you're tasty, but I'm not going to embrace
and
you.
if I might say, nourishing. I have work to do before the end. Don't go anywhere.
Keep your eyes towards rapture, dearest detective. Take a moment. Just take a moment. The change will come, and your mundane.
Hey, buddy.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Anyone following her?
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
Wow.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself.
Snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
Really appreciate
Okay. Here we are, Weaver Tower.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What is it this time?
Hi, Ryong.
Ah, Fabien. Well?
We never really get the chance to talk.
You're right. We don't. Now, was there anything else?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Then he said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so speak your piece or get out of my office.
Tell him Santiago is in town.
Santiago. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Santiago, pair of St. James's swords, keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joy. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll be off.
I see.
Well then.
I headed down to the old Western Corps headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types.
The place where Phyre fights Benny. Come on, come on. Alrighty.
There was that same scent of concrete pockets I talked about. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
Photograph of Verona found in a ghoul's makeshift home. The photo is creased and slightly damaged.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful.
Got any pictures?
Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, Detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down.
How about emails?
How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, Detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left, as a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages?
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly...
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You alright there, fella?
You alright there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
Oh, Silky.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
This is definitely a kindred matter.
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you.
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop.
Great.
I had a question to ask Nico about Verona. Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Kind of fun that you get the Fabien investigation scenes every now and again. Which I'm sure will tie into the greater narrative.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
You can't blame the computers for all the profanity.
I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful. And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Our friend isn't here. Okay. Anyway. Hey, Nico.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabien, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
Well, as it happens, I'm looking for a memory.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
Paid a bar tab. I have a ticket.
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid a bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Ravenna, is it?
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Do you know why she pawned the locket?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Fair enough. How's business otherwise?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
Ravenna's locket. It's silver, slightly scratched and with the shine worn off, and smells faintly of patchouli oil. There are 2 letters engraved in the back, DL in an elaborate script. Inside are 2 pictures of the same girl, dark-haired, aged maybe 10 years old. She does not look cheerful. The phone, the pawn ticket. Alrighty. Yep, back to the police station.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Some change? Anyone?
Quick chug of some blood in case I need to use Spirit's Touch again.
Well, look who crawled out of their pit.
What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
Any hot gossip?
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
So what's spinning, Wheeler?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy.
Probably.
Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Stay safe, George.
Take it easy.
She's in interrogation, isn't she? If she's even still there. No, she's still there. Good, good.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways.
So they remember you at the glacier?
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing.
You got into the Macam.
Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did.
And it seems you went to the Dutchman.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
So tell me about this locket that
I
you
found this
pawned.
locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything?
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Damn it. What if I'm someone different?
But it seemed like a really bad move.
Alright.
I didn't see the need.
Memory is fickle.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
I'm trying to catch a killer here.
I'm trying to catch a killer here. Bear it in mind and throw me a bone.
So do you think the threat is real?
I have nothing concrete, but I think so.
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you.
Yes, you do.
The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinny, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that.
This is about to get complicated.
This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
Alrighty. Yeah, up the stairs, not under them.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked.
Hi. Let me.
Ready to get in here? Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot. There she is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
Keep safe, my dearest.
I'll come
Go
and
do your
speak
duty.
to you
Break
if I
the
need to
fender
in
of
a
the
minute.
city.
Cold time.
Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't think that was worth the effort. Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Please let me in?
No way.
Got a moment for an old flapfoot?
I am always here for you, detective. You are my lucky star.
Could I partake just a little?
Of course, you're always my favorite.
Marigold, you are a perfect hostess. I hope your stars give you all good things tonight.
I'll count the hours.
think I'm gonna have to actually talk to the dude at the door and just wipe his memory. And hope for a different outcome.
I thought I was on the right lines already. I didn't see the need.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Hit my personal best.
You know what? It was a great session today. Hit a personal best and just real amped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
That's good to hear, sir, but
shit.
Small things, sir. I've just realized that.
Oh,
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Government sessions are always a grind.
same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you just great.
I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, sir.
I don't suppose you could.
Shit.
Lovely to see you again.
Same old.
So I hear, sir. I'd like you to know that I...
Thank you, citizen.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind.
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh.
Senator. Okay.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Well, too bad, I suppose.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna?
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
Well, that's not good. I'm tracking down a killer, you know.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
I can't entirely help being the clan that I am. Acting area. Ah. VIP area. Oh shit. He's indeed a bit too late. That's Oh, good.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised. I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
Damn.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
We killed right here.
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
Same death as the others.
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours.
So who were you really?
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct?
Because he wants them
And
scared.
how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch it for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least.
Oh,
Detective,
Rosalind.
are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in the city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince.
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Good evening, my other prince.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
So what are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
You're very different for sisters.
So you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon's teaching is self-directed.
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As is your sire.
You don't like my sire?
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Hey, look, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. To solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
So how did you get this gig?
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Wow, lucky you get along.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
I'm guessing Lou puts Rosalind down. Because she doesn't like sharing her princedom. Oh, book. Historical record of the elder known as the Nomad. Seems Lou or Rosalind decided to do a bit of light reading. Well, not too light. Wonder who compiled all this anyway.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I'm surprised to see you here.
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You enjoy these parties?
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
So why are you here?
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I'm their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
Nosferatu are interesting.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
Of course. Let's introduce ourselves.
I don't think we've ever met.
Probably should have done
I've
that
heard
in the
of you.
beginning.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabien, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabien, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So about our
It
princes.
seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
Your opinion on the sisters?
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I'll be right back.
Thank you for speaking to me.
No worries, Isaac. Wow. Ah, Gideon.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabien,
Hello,
right?
Sophia.
You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Did you solve the cryptogram I sent?
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was id as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should, you know, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
You know, Fletcher doesn't like you.
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear you. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth.
So what do you think of the princes?
Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes.
Also Ventru, can't
we could
forget
do a
Ventru.
lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
It is also short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
So what are you working on, Sophia?
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabien about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
So how are things with you, Gideon?
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
I should poke around a little.
Chin up, my boy. Don't let the hi-hats get away with anything.
We'll be here.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Happy New Year.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
You worried about a girl?
You're worried about someone. A girl. Can I ask what's up?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I work for you. Let me help.
I'm working the Masquerade beat for you. Let me help.
Alright, just don't lay that spooky mouth shit on me. Look, if it becomes a thing, maybe you'll hear about it. But for now, I have nothing to tell you.
So who are these people?
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. And we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
You mean the hunter, Santiago?
Ah, come on, Fabien. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
While I did enjoy a party, I wasn't one for drinking in company. No more than with one other tasty guest, at any rate.
What can I do for you?
I have another question. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural.
Of course it's the Society
If he is
of
indeed
Leopold.
such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
I must fraternize with my adoring fans.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Fletcher.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Ah, if it isn't the King of Swank.
The King of Swank himself. How's the upper crust?
Oh, now, let's not talk of kings among princes. I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it. Some speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond? I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it. Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment.
No, you didn't, Fletcher, you fuck.
What must you think of me?
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but their coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The Fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy yourself, old sport.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Just thought I'd check in.
Not yet.
Any gossip?
Or something more interesting?
Sophia, I hear you're the person to ask about blood bonds.
Heard the rumors about the sisters, have you?
Well, a blood bond happens when a kindred drinks the vitae of another kindred 3 times, under special circumstances. Once the bond has taken hold, the drinker will be irrevocably attached to the regnant. Absolute loyalty. Infatuation, even. It's a dangerous practice. Most kindred believe fostering such obsession is foolish. But I suppose it might explain why our 2 princes seem to get along.
And who would have bonded whom?
It could be mutual. If both kindred bond in such a way, then both are bound together. Some call it a blood wedding.
You have met Lou Graham. The idea that she would bind herself to anyone is utter claptrap.
I should do the rounds.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
Okay, now Hector. One last quick word.
Can we talk, boss?
Fire away.
Fletcher spoke about the Great Fire. Said it was more than a pot of glue on a stove. So what happened?
Before your time and mine. But the way I hear it, the old prince got caught up in some antediluvian cult.
Oh.
Wanted to break our chains, raise up the modern vampire, treat the mortals as cattle, drive a truck through the traditions. Lou and Rosalind, they understood that if you keep your stock sweet, you'll get more milk out of them, right? Burned out the cult wholesale. Their sire along with it. That's how I read it at any rate. I would not raise it with the sisters.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down, alright?
Alrighty. Now let's head upstairs. Hey, Lou.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
Of course.
I'll be honored, of course, to help you both out.
As you should be.
What is it you need?
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names?
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it.
Now, if we can just...
Oh, that's what happens to Rosalind.
My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
Well, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I certainly have. Farewell for now.